Welcome to today's Explainer. Get ready to completely leave mundane reality behind because today we're diving into an incredibly fun piece of source material that maps the 12 astrological signs directly onto archetypal fantasy classes. It's like we're building a whole mythical realm from scratch, breaking down the specific roles, the magical abilities, and the totally unique energy every single sign brings to the table. Our source material kicks things off with this brilliant hook. If your zodiac sign lived in a fantasy world, who would you be, right? I want you to treat this entire journey like you're standing at the ultimate epic RPG character selection screen. We aren't just reading horoscopes today. We're looking at your specific stats, your vital party roles, and the distinct flavors that make up a fully functioning magical society. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The Builders and Royals. So every great kingdom needs its leaders, its architects, and its sovereigns, right? You gotta have people to maintain order. According to our source, Taurus maps to the ruler of luxury, Leo is the born royal, and Capricorn steps right into the role of the empire builder. These three signs literally form the absolute societal foundation of our realm. Think about it. Without the empire builder, you've got no castle walls. Without the born royal, there's no charismatic figurehead for the kingdom to rally behind. And without the ruler of luxury managing the realm's immense wealth, no grand feasts, no opulence to defend. They are for sure the bedrock of civilization in this world. And this brilliantly illustrates a really fascinating contrast. Take Taurus, the ruler of luxury. Just picture a playstyle focused entirely on opulence. We're talking lounging on velvet thrones, hoarding the finest magical artifacts, just soaking in the spoils of the realm. But then look at Capricorn, the empire builder. It's an incredibly hardworking, structural, logistical focus. While Taurus is, enjoying the feast, Capricorn is the one obsessively drawing up the blueprints for the great hall where the feast is actually taking place. It's the classic difference between reveling in power and doing the gritty, disciplined work to actually construct it. Section 2. Masters of Arcane Magic. Okay, stepping away from the physical realm and deep into the shadows. The source gives us Scorpio as the dark sorcerer, Pisces as the dream magician, and Gemini as the shapeshifter. We are painting a very vivid picture of the magical arts here. You've got the formidable, maybe even forbidden dark arts channeled by Scorpio, the ethereal reality-bending dreamscapes navigated by Pisces, and the deceptive physical transformations wielded by Gemini. These are the spellcasters, the ones who operate completely beyond the veil of normal everyday understanding. Now, what's really interesting about this is the specific designation for Scorpio as the dark sorcerer. It carries a lot of weight, doesn't it? There is this hushed mystery to the archetype. In our fantasy exploration, the dark sorcerer isn't necessarily the bad guy, but rather that absolutely essential character who's willing to delve into the formidable, hidden depths of magic that, everyone else is simply too afraid to touch. It's an incredibly intense and potent role to have in any adventuring party. And then, in stark contrast to all that brooding magic, we have Gemini, defined here as the shapeshifter. This role brings an entirely different flavor to the table. A shapeshifter represents pure adaptability. They are the ultimate trickster of the group. If you're out on a fantasy quest, this is the character bringing that dynamic chaos. They can morph into whatever the situation demands, or, let's be real, whatever disguise will cause the most strategic mischief. They are the unpredictable wild card of our magical realm, for sure. Section 3. Divine Guardians and Healers. So every adventuring party, no matter how powerful their magic is or how vast their empire might be, needs a moral compass. They need protection, and they definitely need mending where those fierce battles are finally over. Our source maps Cancer to the Moon Guardian, Libra to the Divine Judge, and Virgo to the Silent Healer. In a completely unpredictable fantasy world, these are the classes that ensure you actually survive to see the end of the journey. The Moon Guardian watches over the vulnerable with a protective celestial shield. The Divine Judge maintains the balance, making sure the group doesn't lose its way or its ethics. And the Silent Healer? They're the one quietly putting everyone back together after a devastating, near-fatal dragon encounter. So the crucial point the source highlights is the striking difference in how these two support classes actually operate to keep the realm intact. We're comparing Libra's Divine Judge with Virgo's Silent Healer. The Divine Judge operates on a macro level, right? It's all about cosmic, balanced justice, weighing the overarching scales of right and wrong for the entire kingdom. But the Silent Healer? That is micro-level practical magic.
It's the quiet, behind-the-scenes mending, wrapping the bandages, brewing the vital potions, and doing it all without asking for a single ounce of glory. Both are absolutely essential for the party to function, but they execute their roles from completely different vantage points.
Let's move to and see how this builds. Section 4, Warriors and Cosmic Explorers. All right, it is time to unleash the active visionary vanguard. Aries is defined by the source as the fearless warrior. Sagittarius takes the title of the cosmic explorer, and Aquarius rounds out the trio as the future visionary. These are the dynamic characters charging straight onto the front lines with their weapons drawn. They're charting the unknown galaxies way beyond the current map, and they're envisioning the radically advanced future of the universe. They are the pure, unstoppable momentum driving our epic story forward into the great unknown. I absolutely love the contrast between these roles. Just think about the everyday reality of the fearless warrior compared to the cosmic explorer. The fearless warrior is down in the mud. It's blood, sweat, extremely heavy armor, and swinging weapons in the chaotic trenches of close combat. Meanwhile, the cosmic explorer, they are out there with this expansive, star-charting perspective, looking through a magical telescope from a serene mountain peak, literally discovering new dimensions. One is dealing with the immediate, gritty reality of physical battle, while the other is already planning a grand expedition to the next solar system.
Section 5. Discover your true self.
Okay, here is the complete roster as laid out by our source material. Take a second to look over this incredible party of adventurers. We've got the fearless warrior, the ruler of luxury, the shapeshifter, the moon guardian, the born royal, the silent healer, the divine judge, the dark sorcerer, the cosmic explorer, the empire builder, the future visionary, and the dream magician. Wow, I highly encourage you to hit pause right here, find your sign, find your friend's signs, reflect on the immersive world we've just explored together, and imagine how your specific combination of classes would fare on an epic quest. It's like a giant puzzle. Which brings us to the final, lingering question directly from our source material. So which one are you? Discover your true self. It's time to claim your fantasy identity. Are you the one building the empire, casting the dark spells, or charting the cosmos? Take this knowledge, claim your unique class, and I'll see you next time.